Look, I was diagnosed with psoriasis 6 years ago, and I want to talk about something people don't really see. Not just the skin, but what it does to your mind. Yes, no Steads Nation. Hope you're all well. A new video for you today. I thought I'd try something different. I thought I'd try a vlog, which is going to be very difficult for me because I can't sit still. But today's topic is a very serious one. We're going to be talking about psoriasis. You can see from my bio that I'm a psoriasis warrior. So let's get into it. Most people think psoriasis is just about your skin, but it messes with your mind way more than your body. This isn't just about flare-ups, about stress, confidence. It's about your own body working against you. So let's get started with what it is. Psoriasis is a chronic, non-contagious, I repeat, non-contagious autoimmune disease. And on the surface, that looks like inflamed, red, itchy skin that is sometimes covered in white silver scales. There are many different types of psoriasis, like the plaque psoriasis I just described the symptoms of. To date, there's no real cause for what actually causes psoriasis. They do say a family history can increase the chances of getting psoriasis, which in my case is probably the case because my dad's got it, my older brother's got it, and now I've got it. And we all got it in our late 20s. Other theories include an overreactive immune system caused by things such as skin injury, stress, medication, or some sort of trauma. Now, I don't want to just sit here and tell you all information that you can find online. I wanted to make this a very personal vlog. I've been suffering with psoriasis for the last 6 years, and it's been a very difficult 6 years. So I want to tell you how it feels, real talk from a real brother. So everyone that knows me from young knows that I love wearing t-shirts no matter what the weather. I used to always wear short sleeve, whether I'm playing football outside till 9 in the evening. I was always in a t-shirt. Going to school in the winter, in the snow, rain, I'm always in a t-shirt or a half shirt, getting told off by my parents that I'm going to get a cold. But ever since I was diagnosed with psoriasis, you'll notice for the past 6 years I've been wearing hoodies and long sleeves to the gym. Something I'd never thought I'd do, to be honest with you. I used to find it irritating training in long sleeves because I used to get sweaty a lot more. You can't really see that pump with that, but I've adapted and I've been wearing hoodies and long sleeves, and I think that should stop right now, to be fair, because I've been going to the gym with hoodies and long sleeves for the past God knows how long, and it's just not comfortable. I need to stop feeling embarrassed and I need to lead by example because there's nothing to be embarrassed of. So normally now when I go to the gym, I'll train in a hoodie or a long sleeve top like this. Let me just quickly pop my mic back on. Yeah guys, so this is typical type of top I've been training in for the past 6 years, long sleeve, not really that comfortable. It just helps the confidence, really, to be honest with you. I feel like if I was wearing short sleeves, people would be looking at me, even though they probably wouldn't, but in my head I'd have it that they'd probably be looking at me thinking, what's all that on his arm? Can we catch it? What sort of disease has he got? Is he on steroids? Is it something to do with this steroid side effect? And I'm hashtag no steads, so I can't have any of them rumours being spread. But this is why I'm creating this video, to educate everybody out there on psoriasis and how it makes me feel and how difficult it is to live with. And I just want to empower people to go out there, be themselves, and don't let skin conditions like psoriasis hold them back. They say stress makes psoriasis worse, and to be honest, it does. I have noticed a pattern. The more stressed I've been, the worse my flare-ups are. So I'm stuck in this vicious cycle. Stress makes my psoriasis worse. Stress levels increase, the flare-ups increase. Stress causes cortisol, cortisol levels go up, stress levels go up, and then the cycle just goes round and round and round. So for those of you that don't know, cortisol is a stress hormone, and high levels of cortisol increase inflammation and harder recovery, which increases the amount of flare-ups that I get. More flare-ups result in a slightly poorer lifestyle, as I get poorer sleep because I'm itching in the night, I'm feeling tired throughout the day, and I feel like I'm working harder in the gym just to keep up with the normal level. So it's harder for me to maintain because I'm having to train twice as hard because of all of these factors related to my psoriasis. So let's talk a bit about medication and desperation, because when you want to cure something and you're desperate, you'll try and do anything. But as you know from my bio, I'm hashtag no steads and no meds. And that's the same with my psoriasis. And I feel I'm managing it pretty well in comparison to some other people I know with similar or the same skin conditions. So when you go through the NHS system with psoriasis, they'll try different treatments. They'll give you topical creams, steroid creams. When that doesn't work, they'll give you a bit of light therapy. Then they'll put you on tablets, then they'll put you on injections, and then they'll probably start the cycle again. Now, I've never been through this cycle because I've stopped at stage 1. As a man, I'm not really too into creams and looking after myself in that way, as you should probably. When I used to be given creams to put on 6-7 times a day, it didn't happen. So just from the get-go, looking at the creams and the ingredients and the amount of stuff that was in there, I just chose not to use what the doctors were prescribing me. I've got a few examples here of things that have been prescribed over the years, and I'll give you my honest opinion on it. Got a brand new one here, so if anyone wants any, just let me know and I'll give it to you. Dermal 500 lotion. I think this is a substitute for shower gel, maybe, and yeah, it's a soap substitute and also used to put on your skin as a moisturizer. Now, it's got no scent or anything, so I don't know, for me it just felt a bit pointless, and it just felt like something else I'm putting on my skin. So I don't really use this, but I've been told it's really good by the people with psoriasis. Aproderm, and there's loads of other gels and creams that I've been given over the years to try, which I haven't tried, but yeah, Aproderm, I've heard good things about this with people with eczema. Don't take my advice not to use them. If it's working for you, please use them. I'm just saying I'm not really into medicine and I don't use stuff that's prescribed to me blindly. I've used moisturizers before and it's not made a massive difference. So I use the moisturizers that I like the smell of, that I like, which I'll also share with you. Capsol shampoo. Now, this is very strong. The smell of this is very strong also. I do have some psoriasis on my scalp as well, and this is supposed to help. I know people that have used this and it's helped them a lot, but again, it's just the smell is too strong, and I feel like it's thinning my hair. So I think I used it about 3-4 times and then I stopped because I felt like it was thinning my hair. And now we move on to the steroid creams. It's hashtag no steads for me, so I've definitely not tried any of this stuff. But my dad and my brother have said Doverbet works really well. There's also a foam one that was prescribed to me once. Apparently that's meant to be really good. I was told by a friend with psoriasis that it worked really well on him. But for me, these steroid creams, none of these creams have been like extraordinary to the point that I want to use it religiously. I just use what I'm comfortable with, and it's being managed very well, to be honest with you. I'll show you my current condition at the moment towards the end of the video. So this is what I've been using for the past 2 years maybe. So it's just your normal Aveeno lotion, and this one is quite expensive to be fair, but they do put offers on Boots, Superdrugs, Asda even. So it's called Aveeno Skin Relief Body Oil Spray with jojoba oil and jojoba oil with oil, and it smells really nice. It goes really well with my skin, to be fair. It doesn't leave it thick and too oily, if that makes sense. But yeah, find out what works best for you and use that. That's all I can recommend, but this is the one I've been using and it works fine. I've not been using anything that's been prescribed to me. I don't really visit the doctors that much, to be fair. I should go and probably get a checkup, but I kind of know my body now. I know around winter where there's less sunlight, less vitamin D, flare-ups get worse when I'm going through a stressful time, which currently I am. Going through some stressful stuff, so flare-ups are gonna happen, and the best thing is not to get stressed about the flare-ups. Just let them happen in the background. And I know it's easy for me to sit here and say and act like it's not affecting me because I'm still wearing long sleeves to the gym, but that changes now. I'm gonna start wearing t-shirts again. I'm gonna try and be a bit more confident for all of you lot out there. I'm gonna try and be an example. We don't need to hide this. So recently I've noticed a lot of people actually have psoriasis, but they're just hiding it. But then again, how would you know? If people are wearing long sleeves, you can't really tell. But yeah, I've been told stories by my mom, people that I know that are stuck in their bedrooms, not coming out of the house, not wanting to socialize, not wanting to go to the gym, and they're just depressed. That's why I thought I'd make this video, just to give them a bit more confidence, know that they're not alone, and there's plenty of other people with psoriasis, and we should not let it stop us from living our lives. So as some of you viewers may already know, I'm a civil engineer, and I work in the construction industry where people don't really talk about how they feel and their mental health, especially men. And as a mental health first aider and someone with psoriasis, I can confirm that's the same for people with skin conditions. People just don't talk about it enough. It messes with their mental health so badly, they don't leave their bedroom, they don't socialize, they don't go on holidays, they lose contact with their friends, they overeat comfort foods, which often makes skin conditions even worse. And it's not because they're lazy or antisocial, it's because they don't want to be seen. These skin conditions like psoriasis is affecting their mental health so badly. But you know what, guys? Enough is enough. It's time to make a change. And I want to help empower people to battle their skin conditions and psoriasis together. And also educate others out there, even though I know people don't really care, but educate people out there that if they do see somebody with a skin condition, encourage them, ignore it, encourage them. If you see them in the gym and you see them working out, just go and give them a compliment on any improvements they've made with their physique, and just ignore the skin condition completely like it's nothing. Because let's be honest, some flare-ups look better than some people's tattoos out there. You know what, people? I'm done hiding these guns. I'm done feeling embarrassed, because this isn't a character flaw. This isn't something we've chose. So if you're watching this and you've been avoiding life, covering up, I want you to know something. You're not battling this alone. There's nothing to be ashamed of. There's nothing to hide. We need to support each other, talk about it more. Show up anyway, because the more we hide, the louder it's going to be to battle in our head. So let's support each other and let's battle psoriasis together. This video isn't about pretending it's easy, because it's not. But it's about choosing not to let psoriasis control your life and helping other people with psoriasis so they can see that too. If this video helps anyone out there just a little bit, I'll be happy. And if it's helped you, please drop a like, share the video, share your own story, drop a comment and subscribe to the channel. I'll be doing more videos on what sort of diets I've been on to help it, how I've been experimenting to see what increases flare-ups other than stress. You know, everyone, this video and you guys have empowered me that enough is enough and changes need to happen now. I'm going to start training in a t-shirt again. I'm going to start feeling more confident in my body again. So yep, let me just show you what my current condition looks like. Like I said, this is probably the worst period, going through a lot of stress at the moment. So I've had really bad flare-ups, but that's my arm there. It's probably the worst it's been. That's my arm. You can see on my stomach. Like I said, this is probably the worst period for anyone with psoriasis, because we are in the winter season, less vitamin D in the sky, and I'm going through quite a stressful time just in life, just sort of dealing with some stuff. So my flare-ups are quite bad, as you can see. But again, it's not too bad. Do you know what I mean? For someone that has no medication, nothing that the doctors prescribed them, I think it's quite good, to be fair. I just need to learn to be more confident in showing it off, because they're just like loads of mini scars. That's down to me scratching it and not putting enough oil and moisturizers on when I should be. But yep, I'll just quickly show you the rest of my stomach, and I'll show you the worst part, which is probably my legs, because that's the bit that I itch the most. Other than that, everything else is clear. Like I said, I manage it through diet and a healthy lifestyle, and I'm going to help you guys do the same. So yeah, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you soon for the next video. No Steads Nation, #NoSteads. Thanks for watching.